I am at the unit on my own today. God help everybody involved. It's crunch time. So there's quite a few bits that I need to do on my own. Today I need to finish getting the final side skirt ready for primer and paint. I also need to finish getting the rear bumper ready for primer and paint. I've also got some bits to put back on the car. So I've got a driver's door window, door handles inside and out, door cards, speakers, just bits and bobs just to put back together, and we'll just see what we get time for, really. I'll give you a little walk around of where we are with things so far. As you can see, it is now mostly in paint, so I'm gonna unwrap it for you in a minute. But basically what we did last night, we were here until probably about 1:30 in the morning. So bonnet and one of the front wings over there has had some paint. Also, we've got the plate recess over here. They will be going back on the car later today once Charlie is here. And I'm going to uncover this bad boy. I think that's in the shot. Oh shit. I told you I shouldn't be here on my own. Right, the light's on. I hope you can hear me now. Pop you there, little floof. Right. I'm going to show you what we've done so far. I have honestly just made the most amount of mess. So, it's obviously mostly in paint. The engine bay will get done over winter, but right now it's just too tight to get it done for the show. So we have tidied the actual engine itself up. I cleaned it all down, painted it all. Rocker cover's been done, obviously, and we've done a lot of work inside the engine to get it actually running to start with. At the minute, all I've stripped out is the aircon, but I am going to strip out power steering, get a different option for power steering that takes up less space. New radiator, all that to go in eventually, and then obviously the whole bay will be painted in the same pink, which I've done all the accents on the car in. With the bumper, you can see all the bottom of the chassis that's painted pink. So yeah, that whole front end under there is pink. So yes, it's pretty. I don't care if nobody else likes it, because I do. So that's front end, obviously. All of the arches have been completely stone guarded, under sealed. So yeah, you can see under there, that is all colour matched. And we've also got the all my calipers and also all of my suspension. Bright pink and all nice and clean in there. We're obviously sitting very tight. We are actually touching chassis on the tyre when I hydro out. I couldn't get like the two ideal sizes that I wanted by any brand, so it would have either been mismatched front and rears or having too much stretch on the front. So we've gone for matching, slightly higher size at the front than I'd wanted. The rear's pretty good, I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, that's front. Obviously this wing's been painted, that's got to go on. Side skirt is ready to go on. Currently interior is still half in, half out. I did put most of the rear back in, but I do need to put my rear seat belts and stuff in. Obviously needs a hell of a good clean before players, which is we're leaving. This needs to be done by Sunday night, which is tomorrow night. The Hitman's in here, but it's not going to be in here because that's Charlie's, as much as I loved running it when I borrowed it for the A1. This rear quarter needs a little bit of love because I burnt through that when I had the side skirt lined up. This bastard. When I had the side skirt lined up and I was trying to bend it with heat, I heated it too much and blistered the paint. So that's now ready to be primed and just flicked in again. All the paintwork's come out really good though. It does need a flat and a polish, but yeah, it should be good. Just keep doing this in all the dust because I'm a child. Rear tyre size, much better. Sitting pretty nice. It does go a little bit more over that curb protector. Side skirts, we've had a lot of drama, but basically it's been extended here, as you can see, by, what's that, 10 mil? I don't know. And again here, there's been a strip added in down this bit. All the corners have been sharped off because they were really rounded. Everything's been smoothened. Same again this side. Done some work in the corners to make them fit properly. The other side is done, but it's for safekeeping inside Charlie's Integra at the moment, and that's also in paint. So in fact that is actually this driver's side and this is for the passenger side. I literally am on my hands and knees hoovering this unit every night before paint, and now I've just made it worse for myself for later, haven't I? But whatevs. Rear bumper is a custom rear bumper. I purchased it off Charlie, who had it on his old 4th gen Prelude. However, it didn't sit very nicely here. It needed a bit shaving off there, but then building up again, and then it didn't sit right here. There was a massive gap, so it's kind of sat in from the rear quarter, and then this wasn't long enough here. It just needed a lot of work, and on both sides, obviously. So what we have done is cut this section out, cut the same section off one of my standard rear bumpers, and it has been put in. So Charlie's done that and he's made an absolutely beautiful job of that. So that is now ready for paint. Other than Charlie has fixed some of the cracks in the fiberglass on the diffuser, so I'm just doing the rest of the bodywork on that hopefully in a minute once I finish this walk round, and then that will hopefully be primed tonight. This is currently my boot build, then my spring box and my hydros. Obviously we've got a fuel cap and door handles in there which have been painted, just keeping out the way. That's my hydro oil tank for the hydros. Don't have a boot build at the moment, but this is going to have to wait because no one's got time for that when you've got to get a car ready by tomorrow. I will make it pretty eventually, but the boot's going to be shut anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Got my clear ears, custom made clear ears by us. When I actually made those like a year ago, I did actually do a little video while I was doing it, so I will actually post that for anyone who wants to know how to make those fully clear ears. So yeah, pretty much the same again on the other side. This quarter doesn't need to be repainted. Started to flat that, so hopefully that will come out lovely. Obviously just got to put the other side skirt on once that's finished and painted, and that front wing needs to be finished and painted. This side I am now running a spacer up front because I think I was rubbing on the strut or something, so we've had to space it. So we're tucking at the front, bit of poke and camber at the rear. Might play around with it in future. I've got slightly more camber on the front passenger side compared to the front driver's side. I think it's where my spindles have been shortened. So that's where we are. It is currently Sunday. No, it's not. It's Saturday. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we have got as long as we need today. It's probably going to be a late night. And then tomorrow we've both got all day because Charlie's not working. And then Monday is the day that we need it to be ready for, because we need to leave because we're going on holiday with Charlie's family for a few days. And then we need to leave on Friday to drive down to Goodwood for players, which is on Saturday and Sunday. So because we're going to be away, we are hopefully taking the Prelude with us. It's only like hour and a half away from us, so we're going to take the Prelude with us for a bit of a run. It's tight today, obviously. As I say, I've got to finish the bumper and side skirts, get those ready for paint, and I've got to put stuff back on the inside. Wing bonnet, other side skirt and boot recess will go on tonight hopefully, and then tomorrow have got a schedule. So where even are we? This has all gone to pot. I wrote this like less than a week ago and it's already out of order. The rear quarter's got to be painted as well. Hopefully that'll be today. There's some little things that need to be done. I need to attach front indicators, need to bleed the brakes, fit wing mirrors, door handles, do a full nut and bolt check, put front drop links on, driver's glass, door handles, door cards, put rear seat belts in, hopefully get my doubled in stereo in so that I can actually listen to music. That'd be nice. And then it's just going to be wet sand and polishing, trying to get it look a little bit better if we have time. So yes, that is my rant over. That's my update. I better get on now because otherwise, well, I can't slack really. Charlie's put enough work in and now I've got to. But yeah, we've been here till like 1 every night all week. So and then working full time as well. This is fun, but now I can see it. Honestly, I'm so excited. I love it already, and it's not even in one piece at the moment. So yeah, let's crack on then, shall we? I think I better do rear bumper first. So I've been here, it's now like 5 o'clock. I think I started this at like 1. And I finally finished blocking the rear bumper. Ready for primer, and I had to fill in some little bits just with some dolphin glaze on the way. I'm hoping that that is now ready for primer. I feel like Charlie's going to get here after work and be like, oh, you missed a bit. I've done my best. So I am now going to try to just finish off a second side skirt, just because it was pretty much done, and then we had to just grind a little bit off here yesterday just to get it to fit so the door could shut. So I then just built the back up a little bit with some filler just to make sure it was strong enough. So I just need to tidy that up and just sand it back, so that hopefully that won't take me too long, and then I can start putting some stuff back in the car, which for some reason is the thing I'm most excited to do today. I don't know why. I should probably just, because I'm sick of sanding stuff. The plan to attach them is to bolt them from the front and the back, and then to drill some holes and countersink screws in so that this is attached to the standard side skirt underneath, because the standard side skirt has got clips that go into the body. If this is attached to that, then it's going to be going anywhere. And then we've got to try and figure out how this is going to attach to the front wing and the rear quarter. At the moment it is still a tiny bit gappy, but it's like as good as we can get without spending like more like weeks and weeks trying to get it any better. I need to stop being so clumsy. Right, so I've just put a tiny bit of dolphin glaze on that corner. It's like really fine filler just to try and make it really nice and smooth when I do the final little sand on that corner, and then hopefully that's good to go. I don't know how to get this door open with no door handle. I might have scuppered my plans. Yes! Absolute genius. I might start with the driver's door glass. I'm going to give it a clean up first. So I took this out of my black Prelude yesterday because I'd sold the driver's door glass out of this Prelude here because I thought I was going to take the whole door off my black Prelude to use it because I thought it was less damaged than the one on this red car. But then it ended up, we went and looked at it again and was like, actually this isn't anywhere near as good as we thought. So it kind of just made sense just to keep this one, the one that we had on the door. But between initially thinking I was going to use it and then deciding we weren't going to use it, I had sold the glass out of the red one. So I obviously have to steal the glass out of the black one. So this is the inside of it that I'm wiping at the moment, but you can see there's a lot of like algae on the outside that was underneath the seal. I would just like to say that I'm very proud of myself because I managed to take this out yesterday all on my own, not looking online and figuring it out for myself. The Prelude that I have at home has no engine in it and no battery, so it has no electrics to wind the window up and down to then be able to get the bolts in line with the holes that are in the door to get them out. So I used my own initiative and I ended up taking the whole window regulator out, and then I managed to move the bar that the window was attached to up and down by hand so I could get to the bolts. So I'm well chuffed with myself. Oh yeah, it will come. Watch me struggle, put this window back in. That actually didn't take very long because I've just found it and it says driver's door loom on it. So this is the benefit of labelling stuff. All I know is, not a lot actually, I don't know a lot. We're in. Oh, actually if I shut the door I've got more room. Wow. If I got up and got a pick tool this would be easier, but the ADHD in me just wants me to sit and do it and not have to go and get something. See what this does. I will sit and struggle. So that's good. Satisfying little click there. There we go. Literally don't make holes in cars big enough. Where would I be if I was a door switch? Great success. Luckily these are all different sizes, so cool. So now let's put the ignition on and hope for the best. There must be something else that I've not plugged in. Probably the window regulator way out. And then I might be able to see what I'm actually doing. This one must go over here. Yes! Have I broken it? Well, anytime you get the window in, because that's up there, I'll do that. And then we'll just... If I've broken my window regulator, I'll take the one off the other car. That's not an attitude to have, but it's the reality that I have at the moment. Oh no, it's on the outside of the door. Why this is bent. Luckily I got away with no damage there. I'm hoping that once I get the window in, because it needs to go in a runner, see if I can try to push that runner back. Okay, well it's attached, so at least I can't break it now. Right, so now I'll try to look for line up. I need to find the window runner. I have found the window runner. Right, so we now have a window in. You saw me struggle with it and then Charlie arrived and we fixed it. It works! And now we're going to put the wing on the bonnet.
Yeah, just so I can have a bit
Just
more
so they're
room.
out the way, because they're painted, and obviously Charlie's got more stuff to paint today. And then I'm going to try to do some electrics in a minute, so that'll be fun. Stay tuned. Just put bonnet and wing on. So now it looks more like a car. Obviously they're not properly on at the moment, but yeah!
Big progress!
Big progress!
It looks a bit naked without any side skirt. Well,
yeah,
without side skirts today.
And with all that arch gap. So rear bumper's ready to paint. Charlie's just going to roll the other side front wing before that gets painted. I'm going to... What? Essential items though. Putting speakers in the door. No, I know, I'm joking. Well, I do need to put the bloody door handles, the inside door handles and the door cards on so that I can actually, you know, get in it. Charlie, I'm stuck again. Righto. Let's become an electrician. This is the wire for the speaker. I took the old speakers out because yucky. And they came with a nice little plug hole on, which this just goes into. But what I've done is taken the speakers out of my other Prelude because these are a little bit nicer. I think they're aftermarket flips or something. Yeah, so just thought I'd put them in. But they don't have a plug to go in it, so they just have the little connectors in there. So I'm gonna cut these wires and then attach them with stuff.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're going to try it.
That's exactly right.
Crimp it, because you obviously don't have much sort of hand strength, do you?
Brilliant.
That's the only thing you might struggle with.
Cut the plug off. Step 1, bish bash bosh. I've got a Christmas wire, red and green, and I've got a black and brown, which I assume is a ground. I know stuff. So I've got a little one that goes onto the little thing because it's smaller than the big one. Technical terms only. So I'm going to put the red one on the Christmas wire and the blue one on the ground, unless anyone tells me different. But no one's telling me different, so I'm going to do it. I put the wire to strip it in here? In here? There's so much going on, I just don't understand.
Think about it.
Oh! I've now learned how to strip a wire. Just call me car audio security. I'm now going to put the inside door handle back in. These bars have to clip in. Clip it on. And then the same again with this one, which I've just ripped off the door as well, but it's fine because it only pops in. Pop that in there. I'm so done. I'm literally looking for this and I've just bloody put the door card in the top of it. Right, we're in. I think this is for the other side. Yep. Charlie is now masking up the rear quarter, ready just to repaint my boo-boo. I am now going to go and put all the inside stuff back on the other door. Then soon we'll have to have a little tidy up, get rid of all this dust, ready for paint. It is now 6 minutes past 3 in the morning.